Shaibu, if you look at Rwanda, you know that they're having a partnership agreement with Paris Saint-Germain.
After Arsenal.
Me, I'm telling you.
Tourism minister.
Obama is the first black president of the US of A. He comes to Ghana in July. And when the man came out, now who's the deal in the post in go to the beach areas. Beach we are not serious as a nation. Now, if you come to Africa, Ghana is the fourth most peaceful country in Africa. And the said, no, be a tourist. No, be so too quiet every PM of Ghana. Onyam boss I didn't say you man say open kura ba ko asumdwani ahoto so Ghana Africa toss number 4 we are so or year number 51 me pane ba Ghana wo suru but say MPP for so yes they are deceiving Ghana.
I said on person create some enemy between Ken and MPP supported but like say what presume say ya ba ya secret concern what I said what so no wa obi e ko obi an wanted to see Ken.
Yes dodo na
Ken to ko.
Yes dodo na and if you see Kennedy a compare kwa Japan so that flyer so I dream about him say Kennedy will come for the work and I want to listen to Kennedy, I want to see Kennedy, I want to feel Kennedy, I want to touch Kennedy. So the person might feel so that be Kennedy bad there and some call.
I have for my kwaba I was a Franco the hit at the tablet and the done another for fair and the papers further and better particulars and secret. Now and we are going to talk about tourism. Honorable Ken, tourism prior to the November 4th. The perceived tourism no crampo, a diat, and Faso Bay, and a war at the moment. Na Franco Quaba,
Major to see you
now where?
Oh, Namadama, this also way. And what feature passo,
I feel come to you.
I first say na ye won kwane wa hoden na nyame bi kwan bebre dia maye
sure
na de ye pe bia na nyame aye maye enti ne ye de nyame ase afia kwa pra beto yen ne da se tunkom na se moje di mu afuta na se ketrema da bodwe mu a I say de nyame ase eno am kwa sorry
okay
the Church of Pentecost aye di ase enti eno a ye ne apiedufo ka bo mu a convention and as a crusade we dey do akusku park and so enti eno a so for mpanfo nyina bae
okay
enti enra me bom mpan so me kaio
okay
me kaio
na ka shadow see you
hey papa ya dey say me ntimi mom mpan abra me nkai papa ya so enra me kaio sa so na anklato yes or akwaba radio yes e wo US of yeah on so no me bom mpan kaio na you say akade aka shaibo nyame de wa yawi akade wa yawi and the 1st of April nyame aye bi o so we are in the 4th month
1st of April and then you will be a April Fool
and obi be me
obi by
go succeed or you me manzama adwen ba me ho so
like say
papa mi bia me fere ne pa o ti entem no be ka kire me say papa bi frɛ me na papa ne so won ti apo so sika asem kire me no ma miam hye me enti ade a me ye bia me jaye se da bia se me ko me ko duru ye papa me bo na punu mu na o so je na yes so yare serious pa no se me I say so there.
Na kai say na Facebook.
That be kwana ma kai say nyama so. Ti me ba mi say papa mu no osere ye friend baba no osere na bizan za dey. O say cry chini pa nje na Facebook na. Na say oh. To the edime.
Me kai say you check FM no.
I was one bro hotel no solid hotel. Hey,
let me feel check. I will call Fox. Call Chef and baby.
Hey, ready what discount mo? Where the mom tell you?
And I'm ba.
Aha.
Solid.
Wa can you see me?
Ba Chef.
Se bia what dey kakra. Hey.
And I call first episode. And I call I be say obi fidie yimotia. Mom na bo check wo. But I'm not for buy you know. And it record the mood. I did say kasa motia.
Ina kasa. Na manfo
promote ashe.
But say mo okay. Kentampo so but I don't know if it is true. They are me nyia no mo heka. So ma tan kentampo. And maybe almost say first April say and almost say the former president J.J. Rollins was back kentampo. Shaibu. Almost so ma ko bodwa data himfu nyina ti ase o. J.J. Rollins. First April and to do be the do and them phone pass. Say papa no, and no papa no be nyane me say papa dey so ya no me fa no hospital.
Be fidie you motia. Na God for me say what buy we say fidie.
I do say Ghana naturally our life no. So we say tete ne say do see here no. Pro ne konkon na here. And now nim asema obi wa woni mu e na ye say dey say share bukura ko. Ni pa no so ka asasem na wo ka no. or a lot of evidence to back the claims.
Yeah.
And I want to say, naturally, Fede City, a bad chronic concern, expert.
Good.
That's why my correct for new to form now. And you can't talk with Moti, and
they will come.
I'll my pa.
Now, shadow see you,
Papa. Yeah.
Say a scene keja. Any aseda.
Fine.
Oxen betam drone nabana.
Okay.
Drone nababidu.
Papa the drone naba. Oh, Papa. The shadow see you.
Yeah.
My name is when to know you acquitted and discharged.
Oh, and then
there be
on the make us.
I know say Frank will say
I have for the moment.
Oh, Papa,
shadow see you are brave.
Oh,
DGI mini tray pro drone. Come on.
Papa. Now means now we call say cause for celebration. In the Papa and answer who say and never tenacity. It would drone. Oh yes.
What's that drone?
And I asked me boy, you better tenacity would drone. Maybe I'm a friend. Onye acquitted in the church. First time because why acquitted. Now Parker's what in can.
Parker. Oh.
Hey Parker, where no maybe you.
Oh. You be a baby. Maybe a baby. That will be catch or say I was be acquitted and not discharged. I say Franco now. Because why you court Dana.
Dabi. Say un say. The man in your court experience planning no good doing starting your problems.
Hey, that's my brother also prepare.
Me say men nam sunya koko bodana believe on the Jamaica. Hey, me say down me wura home me so sata no mama me na vara charger. And I brand to pa. Maybe university me ye adwuma shaibu. Me say bank adwuma apart from Orthodox bank. A bit is say ADB, a bit is say GCB, and I say be a bank. The aka bia no fra me kwakwa.
Microfinance bia.
Hey, shaibu da.
Microfinance go.
Me say what I saw me kasa agro. Me so ko enkwanja ni bia wo tiem bi o be kasa so me ken ko. O ko nkwana omo bosom bi o. Me say yakwa se bosom nada.
O say the bosom abom work ese ni bi bia.
Omo dia bodia. O say bosom nada je se yakwa a ye ntwen ye bunkodo more than 2 hours as a bosom na sorry. Shaibu dia
na go di edu kaka be de oye.
Banga adwuma de masa. He said now Orthodox ni bi na de aka na de bia ni wa.
Na mama ntia me mama Mary Usu ansa e wo Canada.
Hey, me aka sa me mama.
Ma aso nka so betenenka.
Me chia.
No, another person say me nka so betenenka.
Obi so say name. Ayi.
Omo so beto nka bibiri. Ayi fo ya so beto nka.
Edos.
Enti e dey
me ade me fere say they have good heart for us.
Yeah.
Obi dey say papa ya say. Say the shadow see you say. First nan come so you acquitted in this church. He said acquitted no krama yefre.
Hey,
say there.
What's that first?
Who dey nya abotre? Say well onu e man or compounding the problems no. You know, treasure bill no auto no. Who dey aka say meboa. Dey be ba no ho so no. Na ye dey.
But Franco, me pese me ye adwuma bi enem odwuma mieni bi ameye. But enne tourism no dey be transfer chepa. Ahwefo mo hwe picture bi. Some of picture no. MPP for say unity walk. And the Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompre Japan picture at the atoso on the flyer. Nibusa MPP paying for say, did you seek the consent of Honorable Ken? And some more than the picture. To flyer no so. Ade amoyi. Moso omu nyina eba mama kwakwa nantiabu. Mone na nkasa and seeking the consent and when say he will be available or my money so near my kesa mo bie amana portrait abe say mo na kasa e so oba na wa ama on the party em kasa asem shemo mo wese mo case o MP pen for mo wese mo case because they mo ye mo she Ghana for bufu obi a wo tie me bia no sa flyer no o man sike on aboken consent o mo de to so enti na on aboken ko no onim se sa dan bibi se be koso no onim
really
no onim but omo yam na say bia ono aboka omo na kasa amo ade ase so obeba na saada na edu ye ne and what disappointed party but you didn't do that na say you build unity e wo amanyukum what prevent you from going to ono aboka papa ye pese ye unity work what as MPP ni kwaw entini papa de wo ye bia odo party no obeba na mo ko man picture so na mo de akwa to so I Ghana for say and I can Japan beba and I can the beba and obi fa shy be say mo ko na ye ye nim say mo ko unity work nti mo ko akoye na amfa say fa so munim amfa so munim e fa munim amfa so munim Na ensem mo ko gina so kan na me hear man mo mesere. Baumia spoke a lot, but he never mentioned about the dollar to CD ratio. By being a strength one can wasem. Now we say we are a Ghana vacate a dear amount of $3 to CD ratio. Nipa o Trump card say we are economic messiah. One of $1 no. What could your platform quote one to me and Kasa and $4 one chance baby you do your crash instead of be a more COVID-19 Russia Ukraine and Russia Ukraine COVID-19 until you say your best $1 ni akwa ko say na akwa bi so be gina platforms also anko kasa say Mahama was say ana Jane na so was say to come fie bom a eye say enti sia no president Kufuor be di president was say Mahama age above 50
yes
ana Jane na so bro say 70 say
yes she's 70
to come bom a 100 and something now no nipa ko ba o me ko yin as run meet say ye mpen kokkrafo Kufuor say president President Kufuor say president between now and 7 January 2025 no President Kufuor na man share
na Kufuor is 80 years
o mpa akokora o man yi mu
Kufuor is 80
na ya mu tra platform no so adan ene nkoda nchen ayefo mo nsan hwe sa picture with din mo picture no ebia uhunu yi a o say Cocobot file number ITD/DFOIV5 that's 2/35 February 28th 2024 Director of Finance was a request for the approval the purchase of keyboard. We write to seek approval for the purchase of 15 pieces of keyboard for our board members, each costing 4,500 Ghana cedis. What's say? This is to enhance productivity and guarantee that they are comfortable utilizing iPad during meeting. What's say? Attack is a pro forma invoice for your review. We count on your usual cooperation. Signature, your sign. Enoch Tete Mati, Deputy Information System Manager for Information System Manager. Hey, nti ebusa Ghana mpanimfo pa se. Nti Ghana ayo mo private company and come run any see. Computer keyboard, yes, a ton 4,500 Ghana cedis and can see 45 million. Ye tom mako 15 abusiafo. Momien kana kwa na Yesu so chidi bone. Enti oman bai pa na ye chechire. A mpenifo mo oman yi mu no. Omo so omo nyiri timamfo. Na sabe computer no auto system ni a whole complete computer obeto ne say. Na imbe sa keyboard we enyankopon aka no free so Yesu Kristo no ba invent ya na say de Bill Gates invent ye ni bi. Ana edamu sa yente committee papa from February up to this time yente committee papa bia yen kan set sa nipa we wadi bone ye twena so na ne so be ato computer keyboard 4,500 wunim de obi se beto mouse ene Cocobot for yese mo crack koko e dey free Ivory Coast and Togo e dey obo man now to computer keyboard back 4,500 now the times 15 and the boy say entimi si school baby entimi ya japade baby a o man mu nya be benefit abushafo o man ben ana e chene sa ake the penim obi nya brebre ko do soro wa fi say wo yi e wo so o man ka o man no as if say there is no tomorrow abushafo men ka jonkuma abushafo ya ba men fa jonkuma de ntu yanfo jonkuma at the age of 45 we a fear wasi ajapade a wa ye ya oko and this also got top computer keyboard 4,500 masa obeja hako tiesre ye ho the developed countries ade we NC wo UK NC wo US NC wo Scotland NC wo Wales NC wo Korea North and South Korea and Ghana nkwa na bi esi because was obi amfo obi ahụ oman as a leader e de oman na to auto play and oman na ebu ni ho esi oman as a leader mu e de oman na to auto play and oman na ebu ni ho abusuafo nti Ghana na ebe yi Ghana nti ye pese Ghana yi nti wo so wo ba be som ye ma V8 na V8 ne sebi o de ba be boy ya kro no o de V8 e be boy kro no nti ya ma dwene enkola a mokọ schools under 3 ma dwene akola bia graph book one man to ayepam zo ngofi wa dwene akola be ko wie school a sebi computer man so hu bi da wa dwene akola bia mathematical se wanye bi okocho BC da nti ya mo dwene nkurade fo ene internet bo aye den e wo omayi mu simply because of man penini on to internet minister of communication on to be enti ye kasa ne board den no onim se ne board den obusha for ye sre em penifo ye kasa de say e chichiro man na enye yi che me kasa sebe MPP ni bi pa de bi abehye na funu mu ma no ne bufu afunu NDC ni bi so te o sre shaibu bo MPP fo achi mahama so ye de chense but mo me try say yam build the MPP, yam build the NDC, yam build the Ghana. Aye Ghana first. Who ye MPP niya? Jene omane ho. Who ye NDC niya? Jene omane ho. And cause ye bo MPP achinti NDC. Debi. Me yam build the MPP. Let us not build the political parties, but let us build Ghana. Yam build the Ghana. Anye say ya. Ba kwa ma mienu ama ba kwa ma na mienu ama na 2024 de besi na si. Na NDC aba na kukurukuru 2028 na MPP aba na sa these two political parties no ye recycle this after Rollins 8 years Kofoba 8 years Mahama Mills 8 years Nanado so 8 years ya hwe yi a bo se na Mahama samba no abetwa na aye ne sa Mahama so betwa ye kato ana NDC for ya mo we na Mahama de ya mo kese sa abushanfo ye the search chairman o man nye yi Oman enye yida mommy anwene oman ho Ghana fom kwa bruche ubusa homo a Ghana fom akontum ubusa homo a service empeduasa se de jirim die ene amim e wo Ghana fo bitimu wo fi se sa na mmofo no hyehyere oman na ka Ghana ni betima akotena ho abe milonia but kwa system ne ye adwuma irrespective of color but Ghana say obi pekrata fa pia yese ebiwe no yetia na say cast for seat opeso obe man pania sika abeje no obetua saa ya hu asotwe bi free mu na fete sra abusiafo we de luma ne ball no nwom anyansafo emfantomofo Franco the hater aruka Franco
Orinja wo kasa nyan mi nja mesre you see unsama wo kana yepa Megana Momfa. So, yes, that's a reality. Now, me catch now. Obama comes to Ghana. Also, we should build stronger institutions, not stronger personalities. Me, quite how fast a chance on this particular document. Me, you are the man. Me, initially, I read now me new.
And then social media.
It's a buying of keyboard,
computer
keyboard. I have 4,500 Ghana cedis. Say keyboard. Keyboard keke.
They did that the higher beer.
Keyboard they use.
Keyboard every 1,000 cedis.
Keyboard.
Yes, and no 500 cedis.
Do you know why? Because it's not coming from their pocket.
Yeah.
It's not coming from their pocket. So we must want be a company. You know, maybe a company no more be here, Juma. You know, any pass what your mom so call pay keyboard open 4,500. You see the kind of investigations and research they will do in making sure so many the requisite or the right amount before they will give it to you.
Now what this proposal because say what about that man?
Me say, mama class am chiro. Shaibu. Open baby ba ko amanfo nyeska pa Cocoa. I'm telling you, Cocoa. There be a kind of say you some areas bi wo ho. Sa mining nyada wan fa unko da. GMPC, Ghana Gas,
Cocoa.
Cocoa free zone. Mama tell there. Who is the CEO of Cocoa?
Bedu.
Edu, or a former regional minister. Former regional minister.
Western region.
Yes, he's one person from 2017. He has been the CEO for the Cocoa Board. Who know about chairman? Peter McMahon. McMahon is the former national chairman of the New Patriotic Party.
And former campaign manager.
Thank you. And there's someone okay. There are areas that you are moko. Monko now. We make sure that Kabia Mabono party will be a Montemoka. Now, I won't be a company. Say Solid TV. Now, also, I track catchers on the technicians, I editor or Pesca Quack to keyboard near 4,500. I bookmark and edit.
Say,
are we serious? As a nation, say you 45 million and a quack to just keyboard back. Hey,
maybe an excuse on the free super invention.
And then keyboard Nakuma keyboard back 4,500. Do you know a problem? This kind of things, it cannot happen in China.
4,500.
It cannot happen in North Korea and South Korea. If you look at the Asian American,
67,500, 670 million, 675 million.
And
675 million, 15.
And a keyboard. Makumaku 15. You see, these things can never happen in China.
67,500.
President, what over 5 million Chinese, and they are tombs because of corruption.
Yes, sir. You can continue to take position. I can't critical position. GFA. Yes, some China for GFA, former GFA. Yes, what discussing almost sentenced by death. Shabu,
they are making corruption and bribery unattractive. If you go to the Asian world, all money is unattractive. If you go to European countries now, what do you mean corruption? Now I'm a catcher. So if you go to US of A, or be a chose car crab, it was just $20 or something. So if you go beyond $25, you have to go and report. Are we serious as a nation?
Franco, corruption.
Oh, it's
an English word. And a corruption. That is Bible. But
was it started from Adam?
Now the corruption by the church said Judah got on you.
Yes.
He was corrupt. He got on you. And as he can be, and the corruption, the battle banana say, and what's so build something a fight against corruption. As a corruption, the word corruption,
Ghana,
Brofocaso,
Shabu Ghana, I did amount for the book on pays about procurement. Procurement. And I'm the book on Ugo Mr. Yard and the chairman. What's the chairman? I did what they tell me.
Wasanya, reference number.
I will serious as a nation. It can never happen in China. And see what Asian countries be because they will catch you.
Like I said, me say, Wasanya, cocoa board, date down. Now, Sabi, now letter we free office, she stamp and this is be brave.
I'm not on board for. So I'm fine
to enable them use their iPad.
They say iPad is easy. And normally they are connected to my iPad. That iPad don't keep parts in it.
Almost this cabin to baby dash.
They keep parts in it. Tablet Dr. Lucinda de Bremi. Sabu, me boss says here, say keyboard ni na also. So why if there is a keyboard on it?
Say no much more utilizing the year. I'm a productivity.
Productivity to the end.
And kwasha sama kwa.
Productivity to the end.
Enoch Tetemante, Deputy Information System Manager. Not for information system manager. Say who over the rapper na church I say I go get on.
We are not serious, Ibu. We are not serious as a nation. We are serious as a nation. This kind of thing.
Oba almost stamp Ghana Kuku board.
And about who's in Yanda so. Then Yanda so my church
internal audit one.
I be also. Ish. So on be a company. Because I also require 4,500 for the company's coffers. So I catch us or to keyboard. Keyboard they be there is saying 4,500.
Now there is a computer say for system here. I know 5,000. And no quantity spec now they are the we say you the best graphics now they are.
We are not serious.
Shall we now more computer na go pan kata na ye free so.
Let's forget about them. It tells you the New Patriotic Party. The board members, you know. They are being appointed by the president of the land.
And this time one Kokobo see when you opening.
Yeah,
say Omame wu na
still the man is still battling court. Normally be a court so feel is when you fast to fertilizer business and man. The NDP says on board mechina too.
And I have former who didn't make NDC and NPP assembly. opuni ana omo kana asem koko board se MP before ba koko board omo ye a computer keyboard 4,500
just run the figure to be 5,000 50 million in kwa keyboard here be that 50 million and now over for company no sir. Are we serious as a nation?
15 na 670
shaibu
million
shaibu and oma ha and sama they are tossing me before but what say na me hu bi me kwa me cho so kwa no Kennedy o man consult no
consult we tell me there Friday I also fear kutu hwan munya to so de ken beto so ma opana mane onya aware of say bibi say koso
but I'm just MP for so yes they are deceiving Ghanaians.
I said on person create some enemy between Ken and MPP supported but like say what presume say ya ba ya secret concern what I said what so no ama obi a call biano wanted to see Ken
yes dodona
Ken to call
yes dodona and if you see Kennedy a compare quite upon so that flyer so I dream about him say Kennedy will come for the walk and I want to listen to Kennedy I want to see Kennedy I want to feel Kennedy I want to touch Kennedy so the person might feel so there be Kennedy bad there and some call you Oklahoma na asafem for a people's forum now public your friends say papa kusibuafo or public bibi
public sector reforms
yes omo ka say omo kwa akoye sa people's forum what the picture cra to so say be ya omo de bebo eto ase say oba o ka chom say there be on person obi abehu say or aligning himself to NPP political party but today he's enjoying big time
big enjoy
o isu V8
yeah enjoy it's a kusibuafo
yes enjoy I'm saying it
and a station ne kra na omo man platform ma enne kusibuafo kusiwa take FM omo nya support and on form nya
and say we mesre the mo ankasa kra na mo Kennedy camp no ma do ha mo yehu ebian ke ba afofo na mo ka say menim so de o kan wa de say be Kennedy is not going for the worker monya press conference and na bibi me yehu say there are some things you are at the MPP they are doing to Kennedy you guys you are not happy with it because first of all and so say Kennedy no town and so ni town
yes
na availability when obeba na say ontime ma na Kennedy na nkasa ba bonta be ka say ono ne nya na say is going to undermine already the Baumia. Yes, he's going to make sure say obeja omo de ompeso omo ye bi omo nya bi ompeso omo ye but it doesn't mean say you pitch a problem between the man and the MPP supporters.
That omo ka say ana ye de Ken ye ne kasai say omra work atia say do wa ma me wan so won ne kasai so won ne kasai later and now say call the phone so mu yin kire
anya no kre
na me say ewura de nyango po say efia ajamoni mu na nkura dia tranchi opa da me hwe MPP campaign platform so vice president business wanya a bigger crowd so okasa a convince omo just after so okasa wie no apart from social media you are not getting the input the and impact of say making
you see there's one thing I must about me uncle for now as about me the style of communication as was sano I don't know say
as a okasa tentem as opposition leader go
say me say naturally this is how I talk naturally and you know say ebia but you see Baumia now Baumia kasa I don't know if he wants to punch or something I don't get it and I didn't say no so kasa one extremely careful John Dramani Mama when first so kasa in 2012 and one other so kasa by today or kasa stand or kasa naturally but if you look at Baumia I don't know the Omaka channel whether or punch and amount for betting in Kayu said you as or Kasakrana instead of you to get the import of the message you are not even getting
or Kasa because he's not a communication expert or Kasa he doesn't take breath
as or breath
teachers are suffering
that's all breath
but that is in opposition
yes now you are in power you calm down you explain matters to people
speak to the people
yes
you are not just reading that like that he was just calling the word but you should be reading
yes
by the punctuation also Gina that's
the problem
and unim say over the week during the holidays no but me ko osu bempa sorry
ekwachi osu bempa
na ho pede ho o kai say in opposition obusa ma say nkramofo ye program ma be de ho
me kai now I'm say they call Baumia to be a religious prostitute won't it
me say no ko ye me say o kwa ko
oh no ti
adia that time we say Mahama be de nkramofo asori dem
ti
another wo ko de Christopher ya asori dem
ti
Christians you a Christopher mummie mani me say mummie mani say one say o be ye sa ne ma na kire ye say we are Christian when you are not with us. At least, you himself buy no. Accra, I said, Mox on what him renovate. Kumasi the other one renovate. Na national cathedral ba ko yesi. So for we say majai. Na kese. Masa.
And I make a choice say. People label Baumia to be a religious prostitute.
President Bamko Pediana.
Oh yes, it tells you how desperate.
Because he has been told, say, one trust obey in the heart of Christians. Because and
it doesn't come in.
Masa.
And it doesn't come in.
Masa. Edruwa. Because the internal context say musi you know. I was being selected because I'm a Muslim. Chairman Sabus with your moye and Edruwa mama mon alamu a Christophone because you have a Christophone candidate.
Oh yeah.
And I want to phone candidate. So you are preaching division.
Oh, that be division.
Yeah, dear. Moye no November 4th and ye come.
Oh yeah.
You say kaya. You say fatu in my prison in the red. Franco,
see you.
Me pese a video we ba. Honorable Ken says something about tourism. You go video na dey Emra.
Oh, tourism minister. Abegina country say e be promote a year. Jesus Christ. We was a minister. A year. I make tear them a woman. Wow. A year. Some of the way in our car. Yes, in Japan. What did you have? Where are the video? In another car, was over to brother food. A year. A very year, you never bus. And hello. Promoting some man in the winter. Now I'm in work. They say here, tourism for the bus. I'm the home. I'm the home. Yatigana, the oldest Bible a white man, the Portuguese, brought to Africa to spread Christianity. Elimina Catholic Church. Is that? The oldest Bible in Africa, Elimina Catholic Church, because we don't showcase it, we don't market it. Western Church, in conversation with FDR, who called London Museum, and back a queue, Ecotier Western Church, and make with FDR. Second World War, and back a music. Not Ghana, latitude 0 degrees, longitude 0 degrees. The center of the world is Ghana. We are not able to market Ghana. Give me a chance and you'll see. The hotel I'll put in the middle of the sea, portraying world, the center of the world hotel. Every five floors will depict a shape of the continent. The first 5 floors is African shape.
I go video na Honorable Ken Eka says ye to abama na obesi edan tententente e de si eponumu na hye nka say wachre ewiase nyina say the center of the world tema na Asia, South America, all them say the 6 continents no obia ya kire say ha mudie and what kire kwan a wode tourism o man no tourism be faso. In fact, ade ba ko kan me e toma koma so was say Buzia, the first kind of prime minister from the UP background BNP kanena ba bi sie no wenchi was say kon e ba be like a tourism center so we MPP Frank Kwani you bia also ko na ko visit Buzia na no because Frank Kwani ni ba na aba say every 4 years cry now say obebawa attention na ni publicity ebe no I think one of the tourism sector and baby udu bia o share hono you do Kintampo so o kan ho asem Kintampo waterfall you do baby o kan efiema enu ho asem na de ade enti ye pese hu se sa tourism no wona ja me teacher ni no tourism no just a word and as a idea ye practice ye timi de oman e ko na ni
So I mean, Bibia. Now, Mamadi Kiaka. When NPP started this kind of elections, especially with the superdelegates, then with the main delegates, on November from one Kasa to about AU be managed by the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. If you listen to all the candidates, I know many of person by the flag bearer for the New Patriotic Party. There's only one person, and Sani Pano, consistently, that person is making us to understand, say, the style of leadership is not about theoretical aspects alone. He's going to be a practical, a pragmatic leader. Obi I would magas ask any party be all can be what is adias. Then the catcher will say, Ademo Kwebua Kedia compare Japan say, out of the 275 constituencies, or 274 constituencies, because Namampongono, there was a friction and a problem. Basically, some that's what called to
274 in the
yes. So it tells you, say, Kedia compare Japan. And he has able to identify some key problems. I bet me Obama Ghana is not fun into a pediatra. We've then bless me class and back. Ghana, our major problem is about leadership. Our major problem is about leadership. It's about leadership. Yes, if you have the right leader, and Kofu, they are thinkers, they think outside the box. Then the country say, if you look at this kind of president in for a trouble, they are being paid well. We give them fast salaries. We want them to sit and plan for Ghana.
But it seems that they come and plan as if they are citizens.
Yes. But look at the kind of leaders that comes on board. We have to get visionary leaders. People you can put your last corners. And make it something unique. These are the kind of leaders that we are talking about.
But I don't come here as a family. What the developed countries?
Yes.
Especially UK, US.
Yes.
Ministers do some VAT.
Dabi. You don't see them. They are thinkers. They make sure. That's why we call them leaders. They sit down. And they they try to do it.
And I'm sure CNN, Ken Charles.
Okay.
They said the first public appearance.
Yes.
After someone diagnosed with cancer. Yeah. The man was just coming simple.
Yes.
And a nipa okwamu, the man for a chia, the man for a chia. Just simple. I know that she a crura, a clean up as our Gitia. Nana, yes, that's what you're for.
What's that?
Oh, Pampa, yes. Yana, Bonnet Benna, why ye that
is our problem. If you go to Doma, Doma, when you're first one and crop for yes, sir, communal labor, or anyone, one of the most powerful chiefs in Ghana. He's a high court judge.
Yeah.
Over Kono Kitasakan, running and call for door on ya, new chromophony, DSL, or more door prapra, a ruby become more donas and cranny boba. Nana Cassat, you could jump so you go keep an hour strike a bobby.
Yeah.
Why? He wants to create an environment. Whereby environment are all created, people get access to him. Who say your son knows he will be a leader, will be a big man. For you to get access to the person, you have to go through a lot of routines before getting to the person.
And let me say, for just Nana say, Mama, don't say him say more yemu. But let me tell you something here. You don't know about Kenam, no?
Yes.
At time, okay, what's the security for? More, the people want to come to you.
Yes.
Say the Ghana for your more damn say, what she said be Krura was so Oko Hamino. What's your President Kufado? Was it Nekako? At least they need to be protected.
Yes.
By no baby. You overprotect him.
Yes.
Now a man for any notion be. Mr. Can charge there.
Yes.
And I am the princess of Wales.
Yeah.
Also, there's also on the also cancer, sir. Also, we have public appearance or interaction with the man for. Oh, let us get closer with our leaders.
Perfect.
And the man, if you come, I club it my cast, my proper team. Now, who say, I deal with saying, but now, another about say, and penning for no much motion, Bonnie or Modin told himself, when you get closer to them,
yes.
You tell them,
yes. No, that most of my campaign. When you compare, I be say, a was a deal.
Yeah.
Mammy be saying about problem.
Yeah.
Wanted to get closer to Kennedy. Mama acquiring of a cancer, Kennedy. He was able to solve the problem.
When you're communicator or communicating my people, the near free. I want to can use cassette.
Yes.
Young fan of hospital. And I say, Omonko eye special for one way.
Yes.
Or banning get pam. How could the problem be solved?
So we are talking about tourism, leadership. Shaibu, tourism, yes, it's a social, culture, or economic phenomenon which entails the movement of people to countries or places outside their usual environment for personal or business or professional purposes.
Okay.
To tourism, obi wa obedi maka to say ye ntia me ntu kwan ne say me ntu kwan afiri me krom me kwa kopie wanji ne ntia me ko wanji say matete ese buzi a ho na ofi buzi a wu ye no ha na ye deda na ha na esi ni ye ni bibia me pese me kona me ko he obi so obeka to say o da bi e bia me free US of A matete ese Ghana na Ghana na ye wo no e bia wo kopie ma your castles bi wo ho by bia slaves team course so and then there was black Americans now omo US of A. I want to go and see my root. That is why Obama comes to Ghana. Obama is the first black president of the US of A. He comes to Ghana in July. Obama is Obama, no, okopie mo Cape Coast Castle. Edebe ntia watu wasem. Okowuram, and when the man came out, now who said the dim in the post and answer.
To have had a day, men
yes, and tourism. And it's why tourism is for business. Obu ane any normal baby. Do you know that we have types of tourism?
Tourism,
yes, types. Okay. Your culture, your religion, your rural tourism. Who is it? Your bookstore tourism.
Bookstore.
Yes. Your sports tourism. Your sex tourism.
Sex.
Yes. If you go to the Netherlands, your tourism same way. I say I don't know what you sika or banu kra na nim na say open say you lie up wa bo lie. Oko. Ni nya no a forms of tourism.
And all corners no. Beton sure
that
hotel.
Yes.
Into a man
yes. So if you look at types of tourism there does. But Saibu, obi bia ya tourist bia no. So person to kwan come bia a tourist area. Adeba ko ni pandi kan pepa is the peace of the country.
The security.
Many ukasai global index, peace global index. I must say the whole of the world globally. Ghana open country baku asumdwe wom amanfo ensura de nipa na kwa ofiri ni security service wasra Ghana toso baku 51 in the world.
Am I baburu 200?
Yes. Ghana is 51 in the world. Now if you come to Africa na ye wono. Ghana is the 4th most peaceful country in Africa.
The world ranking is 51st.
Yes.
And Africa is 4th.
Yeah, 4th. Okay. And the answer said no be a tourist. No be so too quite every PM of Ghana. Onyam boss ade na say yima say opekura baako a asumdwe ni ahoto wo so a Ghana Africa toss number 4 we are so or year number 51 nipa ne ba Ghana wusuru
ke so also di ka dwene ne bambo to obi na baka say okọ Iraq and I say okọ Gaza and papre so akọ nsrahwe
yes
obetuma akọ but you may not come back
obi na baka say okọ Libya
authority
yes obi na baka say okọ Iraq
dabi and Syria
and then no baka say okọ akọ pie mo ba bi
Sudan mo
aye say ba bi kura na another ko Russia invasion Ukraine dabi. Because there's no peace. How can you go to a tourist center whereby there's no peace? Because yes, the reason why I'm for tourist center, a bit is for relaxation.
Okay,
Obi wa person call relaxing. Obi wa for education. Obi wa person ko say the culture, culture in city here. A whole lot. And I'm for go for tourism. Obi make us shall we make my nyas guys coming to me nibi. Me person ko piem we bia kentampo me ko say kentampo me this can be on member. And to be on a purpose or the ko piem or ko any tourist attraction and tourism. So if you look at Ghana, in the whole of Africa, Ghana is number 4. We ask globally, Ghana is 51. And the name see Ghana as a amount for Ghana and Ghana. So if you have leaders who doesn't think outside the box, in making sure so make my creative, always say you can have the best of tourist areas, but be no better once. The Bible say, Kaniano, also not so the simple dianasia. Obian who be
so can I see Canada so
na say because we see what Obian who so Adam no kasai if you go to other countries they are no said there be adeba ko betimi abomo and say they want people to know their country
or might be how say other part of the world who say
yes me mind ever say say we metie e bia mate Equatorial Guinea e bia mate Dini keke maybe there are some tourist attraction wo ho a me call e betimi aboa me. Maybe I want to go and look at this or that. US of A. Maybe let me tell you something that will blow your mind, Shaibu. Do you know, if you look at we are seeing in Anna, countries are because of tourism, they are getting a lot of revenue. It will shock you.
Maya, because of a slash,
yes.
Yes.
Number 1,
and as I tourism is cool.
Shaibu, listen to the figures. US of A, any number 1. Tourism. Yes. 210 billion 747 million US dollars. I don't know when last 2023.
What's it?
210 billion
for a year.
747 million. If you look at in terms of growth to their GDP, 1.1%.
Dear and Slavik,
yes, US of A. We are self and open country onya a lot of revenue. Onya liquidity onyeska. Every travel and tourism pa a US of A.
Month of 2 coins of
a US of A. They are tossing you Spain.
Spain.
Yes. 67 billion 964 million US dollars. In terms of GDP growth, about 5.2. 5.2.
Spain, yeah.
I'm telling you, Spain. Now, if you go to France, number 3. France is 60 billion 681 million US dollars. In terms of GDP growth, about 2.3.
Wow.
So if you look at Thailand, about 57 billion. If you look at Italy, about 51 billion. So if you look at Amaya, because of tourism, they are getting a lot of resources. Ghana in Africa, open Omaya among for Koso, in Srahepa, Omaya Egypt.
Egypt.
Yes.
Is it because of Babona?
They have a lot of tourist areas. And I'll tell you the reason why they are making it. They are tossing you Morocco. You get South Africa. Nigeria is even part. You get Sudan more. Kenya more. They are ahead of even Ghana in terms of tourism.
Sudan,
yes, I'm telling you.
Sudan, how you
go and do your checks. Countries that get a lot of revenue from tourism
in Africa. Sudan is ahead of
Ghana. Sudan is ahead of Ghana. And it tells you, say, our leaders, they are not doing something that is good. That is special. If you go to other countries, tourism, it is helping them. Now, if you go to country, say Jamaica, they rely mostly on tourism. And it is giving them 16 billion annually, US dollars.
16 billion?
Yes. Country rely.
Ghana, they 3 billion. It's the IMF.
Me say, Seychelles, I'm 1.9 billion.
Yes, Seychelles, when I say the first Asante.
Yes. Yes, if you could be Barbuda, Antigua and Barbuda, amount 1.7 billion. US
7 billion.
Yes. So it tells you, say, these are people, they are trying to make sure, say, they are projecting their country.
Almost to say, tourism, there's something good in it.
Yes.
And tapu.
Yes.
Unlike Ghana.
Shaibu, in 2016, Ope country Bakwana, it was Rwanda.
2016.
Yes. 2016. World Bank catcher say, Ope country Bakwana, it was Rwanda. 2016. But they sat down to say, no. They have to make sure someone Kasakuro, they'll project their country. Shaibu, Adia Bakwa Rwanda is advertisement.
The tourism. No?
Yes. They are just advertising their country on the international map.
And the people come.
Yes. Mamen Kasam Chro. And then you are open sport Bakwa man for Shapa, it is football. Football.
The sporting discipline.
Yes. Man for Shapa. Football. So if you look at clubs of Europe, majority of them are having a lot of resources. They have a lot of followers. Who should big followers and do much and your followers get one. So Rwanda Fortnite after they see a genocide and to in terms of financial, we are having difficulties. We are having problem. So let's make sure before some no empirical research about tourism. I would say if you go to other countries, they are using tourism as a vehicle to get a lot of resources to push up their country. Let me tell you something. If you look at 2022, Egypt alone, amount for tourism in Chomobon 11.7 million.
And Nipa free different
countries.
So Egypt, yes,
11.7 million people. Yes, tourists in a buy.
Ghana for
Morocco, any 12.3 million. Morocco, any 12.3 million. South Africa, any 10.5 million. South Tunisia, 8.3. So it tells us if you look at this kind of countries, they've come to believe those areas economy in your other areas we are getting money. Let's try to push our attention on tourism and making sure we can push our mind forward. So, if you look at Rwanda for some if you look at the president of Rwanda, we will support him. Or support Asana.
President, no?
Yes. Or support Asana. He sat down with a tourism board. Rwanda. And they all solicited their ideas, brought input and said, we have tourist areas. People are not coming here. And then you be a bit me abo man for babe. And you make catch say you need leaders who think outside the box.
Or transfer what Jenny no strike.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Good results.
Okay. If look at LBR solid TV here. Okay, your machines power. Quite many with my farmer for machines, you know. Then we sit down, round discussion table, dialogue, we be at the nagging bar. Yes. Then they came to a conclusion. Saying that there be let's advertise Rwanda outside the jurisdiction of Africa.
Yen toy Rwanda.
Yes.
Emma we are seeing. Apart from Africa,
yes.
We are seeing.
How can we do so? If you look at the world, open league back man fortune. It derives a lot of attention. There's a lot of cash inflow, transaction come. Amount for attention also is the EPL.
Yeah, the English Premier League.
You can have the Real Madrid, you can have the Barcelona, the Bayern Munich, or the Bundesliga, or the Spanish Premier Division, and it's no money. But if you sit down, open league back amount for, and there's a lot of attention at your mind in England because the EPL, no, the attention is there.
Yeah.
So let's try to market ourselves. Our UK, you get a lot of people coming there to make sure say in the slip. Say just say me.
Yeah.
Ochaha, but that's Austin Edaso.
Yeah.
Ochaha, where's your match? Visit Rwanda.
The first coming who on Arsenal. I go visit where.
Now, if you listen to them critically, the contract it was between the range of 10 to 12 million pounds. 10 to 12 million pounds. The motive and the reason is say, copium our England and outside the jurisdiction of England, per club amount for support of Arsenal account.
That's it. Now I say the late Queen Elizabeth.
None club of support
club Arsenal.
So if you look at Arsenal for and the coach and the Arsene Wenger, the Queen invited them to the palace.
Yeah.
Or no more the day. A catch on the club of support. Listen to this. If the Queen of England support to Arsenal, the kind of mileage enormous.
Yeah.
So if you work at Rwanda, very strategic. Omo said there be. See a dina said the whole Arsenal in the first year, Arsenal in terms of tourists, mobilization of revenue, only at $214 million US.
So almost £10.
Yes. So I will say it's a vehicle to get a lot of money. And if you look at the contract agreement, they made sure say Arsenal bosses in New Year, they give them opportunity for the players and other people or mere integral in Arsenal to come and visit Rwanda.
Okay, then that's your contract. We say season now. Team Nina,
yes,
Rwanda,
yes. And then next time we emphasize also Arsenal. Now emphasize Arsenal no, Ababe Pemo Rwanda. No omo ensla here as the supporter. It will push you and ask yourself, and the Rwanda who Arsenal for
every year be Arsenal. I have to go there.
I have to go and see. And then it will surprise you. So if you look at the tourist attraction about Rwanda and to Ghana.
And near my identify as tourist center.
Yes.
And to the
Ghana.
But
yes, because they have leaders, they have thinkers.
People who sit and
they have the monkey area. Man for monkey ni sano mano. The genocide area. You see to kwasi here. Or my no yes. What you say? So if you look at this kind of areas, it means that those amount are going there. People are going there. They are buying it away. But the question is, they've been able to advertise on the global world. Amount for attention. But in terms of say they are tourist areas, Ghana will be bleaching.
But near my kunisi and nipo mu ya home dian and kwasa mo musika.
What I say?
But because they have good leader, Ghana say ya. Ghana ha ananke tena ase kwa say yeah dwene sad na ko we ko fa Swansea City aba
what I say
sponsor
Shaibu, if you look at Rwanda, do you know that they are having a partnership agreement with Paris Saint-Germain
after Arsenal?
Me, I'm telling you,
PSG,
yes, they are having
Kylian Mbappe.
Me say they are having a partnership agreement with PSG. Go and see, visit Rwanda. Yes, and omani sa PSG for man krampa kasa de omofo dem kram mani.
PSG ladies.
Yes, visit Rwanda. Uno man for ako. Sergio Ramos, Kelo Navas, they've been to Rwanda. They've been to Rwanda.
Today you are blowing my mind.
You say Paris Saint-Germain. Me no kasa. Open club are more a lot of supporters now because they are financially sound. And they are winning lorries in more areas. When Marco Champions League finals, when and the kind of players that they have a lot of followers in the world.
Well, I got your point here. Paris PSG our Messi, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Sergio Ramos. Because all the top players and more bought. You can't say that say Ubo England as a beer now both Spain.
Yes.
No mean either. PSG.
And what's that one? Sabu in 2018, whereby they are in a partnership agreement with Paris Saint-Germain, Omunya $380 million.
380 million US.
380 million.
Because for England, when you over 200.
Yes.
Or France, no, or 380.
In 2019, Onya $405 million.
US dollars.
Yes. In 2024, they are projecting to get 800 million US dollars. Just
from
because
tourism.
Just because of tourism.
Because Ghana, Minister of Tourism.
Yes.
And yeah, baby a horse shit because baby a horse in education, interior, different. But no put more money.
Yes. So Ghana, the Minister of Tourism in 1992. And a JJ Rollins. Any of the buy. Shabu, me person shadi. Edi eni. Me person wa wakai.
Was say FC Bayern and Visit Rwanda agree partnership until 2028. Kai. Because from Arsenal to PSG, over the Bayern Munich is back on.
See, was say German football club Bayern Munich today announced a 5-year football development and tourism promotion partnership with Rwanda. Shabu, the partnership. Listen to what they are doing. The partnership. Unveiled during the FC Bayern first home game of the season, we will see the club work specifically with Rwanda's Ministry of Sports to set up a football academy. Football academy to strengthen and development of football in the country. One, if they set up the academy, they will bring logistics. Remember, now you luxury, you go and tourism.
So
apart from say,
almost certain we Rwanda.
Yes, apart from say, we'll cause some monkey areas, genocide areas, we can't just hold tourist area. Just because I buy and for I see this kind of academy, a woman I luxury, malfortune, it will push you to go and watch.
And a better players quite a time will come. Rwanda will be able to produce more players.
So, if you go to Alliance Arena, yes, almost 75,000 seater. Any time a mobile game piano, you will see Visit Rwanda on their pitch panels. That electronic one. Yes. Hey. Oh, are you surprised? This is Rwanda. These are thinkers.
And Rwanda in Africa?
Yes.
Not in the Europe.
This is a country. Omunya war. Things were difficult for them.
94-year party democracy.
Yes. Mr. Amoko. Serious problem. And it tells you the leadership. I agree with you. They think outside the box. They are making sure that let's go outside our comfort zone. Let's try to make sure that Makoye. Shabu. Menu Kasai. If you go to Malawi. Yes, Malawi.
I'm president Oba.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Malawi, yeah.
Malawi, yeah. Menu Kasai. Malawi and Leganese, they are having a partnership agreement.
Leganese, na was Spanish La Liga, no more allegations. But this year, a possible summer because League 2, a dasro.
Okay. Sabu. And I'm no Kasai. Malawi.
Okay.
Or money on my Leganese and your partnership agreement.
Our sponsor Malawi.
Malawi sponsor Leganese. Or sponsor Leganese as selling Malawi to the outside world.
Or she has also follow Rwanda suit.
So Obi bought that man. So said that boy Papa DHD.
Said that Papa also Bubi.
So if you listen to them carefully, if you look at Malawi for now, they also know another vehicle bit me abuama ni pano, but me abuama ni come to netima kon kaino. Your friend is saying, sir, their partnership agreement. So when I'm no say, South Africa are in talks with Tottenham Hotspur.
South Africa?
Yes, are in talks with Tottenham Hotspur to make sure that they can even sponsor Tottenham Hotspur.
How?
How say he?
South Africa. So
versus South Africa. South Africa, you know, what tourist areas, what I say. Now, if you look at the mindset of them, they are also making sure that they also have to sell South Africa to the outside world. They are in talks with Tim and Dean. And
Malawi president, your friend, is Lazarus Chawera or your Bema.
Okay.
The picture that fair.
Okay.
And I can say, see, I'm someone who said, Babia Rwanda a fire, no, a honor bomb.
Yes.
To also air fire.
Yes.
Omanit Leganese. And so air bonkomo.
Air bonkomo. Jimno Kasai. Shabu. Kayamami. What is saying? CD Leganese have reached an agreement with the Ministry of Tourism of Malawi to join the rotating main sponsor strategy carried out by the club.
Also, through which it allows companies from various sectors to have the opportunity to associate with the club and enjoy there's a notoriety that
comes from being a main sponsor. And we have, I say, Malawi's Ministry of Tourism signed sponsorship deal with Leganese.
That is,
they are getting benefit. Shabu, Emre bi atwam. Open mind ba kwa na ko catch us a ho kire wo so. Amanfo niska, ato omo ne adwenwen ene ohaw bebra. Ayo man ani din edi Dubai.
Yeah. Dubai apart from say oil no money share, oil no so.
Things were extremely difficult for them. Extremely difficult, not just difficult, extremely difficult. When was the early part of 1970 over? It was a desert area.
Na Dubai na the chow.
Bibi ani ho. Anwo kire e wo ho, atete wo ho, but they had thinkers. They plan ahead. They wanted to be proactive. And I mean, because of tourism, they are getting a lot of resources and money. Dubai.
Because here's Dubai, almost say Dubai. Me pesca.
Yes.
Can brava spending.
Okay.
Yes. Dubai me pesca.
Okay.
Scano, brava spending. How you could spend it could discount.
Sabu.
Franco.
If you go to Oman to say Oman Dubai,
yeah, the
kind of revenue it will shock you, to blow your mind today. Do you know, say, those are phobia, 15 million, 20 million to go Dubai. Dubai for the because of tourism. Do you know, say, Oman to say Rwanda? Last year, amount for 1.4 million visitors. Rwanda, amount for 1.4. Sabu, if you go to Dubai in 2017, in terms of tourism revenue, it was 41 billion US dollars.
41 billion US dollars.
Dubai tourism. I have 4.6 the GDP. A human who a billion ho. Emma man for you jobs it created tourism. I have 570,000. Dubai.
On say Dubai, say Oman say. Sir Frank Ope say. Dubai, you cannot just walk into the country. Just when you're shy, but me free Dubai.
Okay.
Now me do any.
Okay.
And I'm say, maybe now me yet me free Dubai on my introduce on. And my me anthem was at 5% or something. You feed the percentage. Alright, my best shareholder.
Okay.
Oh, you
okay.
And Sunday start a that's a real business starting fast.
So if you go to Dubai, Shaibu. 570,000 jobs created in 2017. Now come to 2022.
Because of tourism.
Sabu,
2022.
Yeah. Omusikano.
Yeah.
It was 167 billion. What the buy in dollars are? I have 45 billion, 475 million, 586.30 million US dollars.
47 point something billion.
Already figure it might be a 46 billion because of tourism. Skanko e ka kromono. Ska omunya no kromono. Now if you go to Dubai because of tourism, now omuka was say the target kitano and say opposite mean 5 billion US dollars
in tourism.
And to person ultimate boama tourism ni timi de and a man for business now kwan be so ebetimi afọ ebetimi aboama tourism na timi akonkan was say a year crazy wo krom ni sa no mana Shaibu and I don't say security
tourism now project 5 billion a year.
Yes,
Ghana a year.
Yes, that is what he said. Was a year na year no kram posi wo ho a say Ghana for per year and sa no man ntino e betimi the bars of crisis areas be and so bolo ya buy na the amamo, then we are projecting Ghana. Then I ask myself, say, are we serious as a nation?
Yeah, and you so below ye.
Say, are we serious as a nation?
And a BBC.
We need people who can think outside the box. People can make sure Adena or Mu a bit my bomber Ghana for into a PDF. Shabu, none other. Yes, see a free be year of return.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now down Kwakuford, Okopimo US of A. In Washington, launches are there. You see year of return. You see a man for Mufi Ghana, what to quietness, I know money. We want to bring them on board. And you see, Bibini so gina you. Ghana ni gina you, Shabu. Do you know, say year of return, Nkwano? If you look at from the month of September, every December, the kind of revenue Ghana nya, it will blow your mind.
Ghana yourself is a year.
I'm telling you, Shabu. If you look at the figures at Airbus, Shabu, me say Ghana nya 1.9 billion US dollars.
Year of return.
Year of return 1.9 billion US dollars.
But I can say no kwano. I can be chess a 1,000 sector. Ke ye ni bibia be yi.
It tells you
that I
that
can make no.
yes.
Because say year of return no kwana. What about say firma no.
And Shabu, if you look at tourists and back room, through traveling tourists in there, it was 1.5 million tourists.
In the 1.5 million.
In the back room.
And the company it was being directed to the people.
Yes.
The other people of
yes.
America. Be free slaves. Year of return.
So if you look at this short period, it means 1.9 billion US dollars. Again, I Ghana for intimate.
Ticket me yeah. 1.9 billion. Can you say I'm for $3 billion?
Mama Kasa ba control. If you look at Ghana, tourism tourism, we don't see the importance of tourism.
Your leaders no feel say
we don't see
it. Parliament, that
is it.
They bit my
and I say into two fuel so taxes into two fuel so now yes, we don't think outside the box. But Rwanda name Malawi,
myopic thinkers.
South Africa for your money. The kind of revenue they are generating. And I'm not saying. I'm going to give you about 5 problems. I'm a Ghana tourism in Konkai.
Okay. Very, very important.
Our road networks are full.
As you for Franco at the Niama and Unti Ama your tourism and Kotaba Meka say Nas luxury apartment. I wunti and yes. Me say Nas luxury apartment. I wunti and yes. Sa apartment ya sheda asini se obambo ehu hia ye odabrem ehu hia ye enti kwan a ye do be fa so ye be krokro se wo ye dihye no enu nti ni adweno number na 0538 15 98 74 kai se sa apartment e obotiaman snit flat ho a wo the friend number no me say e nice luxury apartment Franco ba be che di nti a Ghana tourism no enkoso
shabu
yes
the edikan our road networks are poor
ya kwan ho nsem
yes me no kasa yi if you jitum pasa tourism you say pega tourism number be amanfo airco amanfo make sure normal airco ye they are getting a lot of money from tourism me no kasa yi go and do your checks go and check roads around Rwanda are ailing to tourist areas
tourist sectors
shabu na no kasa yi Lagos is a tourist area me boa
yeah
a one regional minister fee a one education minister fee a one regional chairman of the New Patriotic Party fee me boa and I'm no kasa yi when you catch them to wait my free akobosomchi abra wo munye fi
kwan ne kwan ne wura bosomchi krom da ne call kra me car ta ne sima empie bi
wo ko ba bi ti se fie ma wo kan ya kwan akwa cheke from Nkranza to fie ma kwan akwa kwan enya papa
ana bi kwampo no on say the tourists no ade ba come pen say you know kwa ko du fie ma no na ade asa no se bia me baba o so me bi da
yes eri aba ne say sa kwan ne ya nipa ne kura kwana sese bo na cha wo nsuro baby ti second tampo waterfalls kwana kwata kewe opa kwan ba ko accident susu pa e techima kentampo
yeah
oba che nipa 40 omawu obi o ya tourist bi obekwa ko kan sa ade ni bia no e ma na tension ye den e ma so and sabu obi o stroke sa kwan bia ba na bi so won fa so and if you look at baby anke fi say tourist areas e bit mama yet manya scan ye yes aduwa carriage krana just because e bit manya a lot of revenue from that area na nka ede. If you go to other side, maybe this is paga.
Paga baby, I say crocodile.
Why papa way? And yet, even go to Cape Coast. If you crack Cape Coast, when back one month for Wusu Kesepa, Cape Coast, a palm honor, but there's a month for Memoir. So it tells you, so if Ghana have over 40 castles and forts, over 40 castles and forts, Wukuma, shall we know Kasai, or do our own Congo, quite in your papa.
That
is the problem. In this Nipan uncle. They are talking communication.
Communicate quite fast when man for dink it down.
Even I'm even talking about our networks, our network system. So shall we find says ne? What I could pay be a tourist area in the Ucha. Wabusu ni bi wa Gucci, and it be a emphasis of Buchi Kranaba. And I need a video call, and I just it entices the person to come. Go and check. Tourist areas in Yandodona networking.
About 2
tourist areas no dodo na no network enya adwuma the atoso mi ensa shaibu sanitation
efi
awurade nyankopon go to the beach areas kwa beach o obo wa ti beach bi opese oba na okwaji nani okogura akokwa na awre kora ho ho na amanfo se omo bola de begu yese won't be there say puni bu afu won't be pay was on the fear ba begu ni mu ne sa no manoma we are not serious as a nation
beach munye clean
always we have issues with it chabu hotels
Boarding.
And even the location of the hotel, anybody at the Mukrampoa. So, shall we ever say, be a walk out to Tampo Waterfall? Be a walk with Garin soon, our Niaka. May a man say, Bianca, me free too, by Jack, Meda, dear Chameside, Ajimani. If you look at a hotel in Mpo, anybody be a tourist area anywhere, in terms of Sab in Emua, don't want to prefer not to even come back. Hotels and walk cross side thing.
We say hotels are Ghana board the Cherry Dubai.
Mammy
5-star hotel.
Yes.
Or more or minimum 5-star hotel in
Dubai.
What compare 5-star hotel Ghana the board the channel. It was lazy man approach. There be as taxes, you know, but be a bit me at taxing it easily. Hotels, COVID-19 tax, we tax. I'm a hotel.
Maybe a doubt to say.
Who must someone can know? Me quite brew garden.
Okay.
Now shall brew garden ni pomo near per baby at Tanasia. But not come see cheap hotels on. Obi kwa betin the girl because odu e bi omo ye video bia no mo wura
e bi atwacha
obeto drink obeda hotel say at least
and it tells him say if you look at the problems that affect Ghana pa in terms of tourism account but Shaibu
Franco
our major problem and he say we are not advertising Ghana and then they omo non ko boss e bia ope 5 lucrative tourist centers in Ghana so benya
unya.
I'm asking 5 lucrative tourist centers in Ghana. Obenya. This I will say. Again, a tourism ministry near.
And come
projecting Ghana.
More site here. Hey, a Brew Gardens. Sa Fiema monkey see. A be a boy went to ma. Because a could be brave.
It will be a far phone of boy here for America, or for US, or for fine fan, or boy Ghana. 10 tourist areas, 10 lucrative tourist areas.
Like a paga crocodile.
Secondly, their prices. Ebia uye local ubetia 5 Ghana. Ebia uye phone ubetia 20 Ghana. Nanke daho. Nipane boy rest assured say it here. A lot of people go to tourist attractions. Could say I didn't obi buy or 5 Ghana. But when they buy it means you be 100 Ghana. No be so for US about 20 Ghana. We don't have a standardized area in picking our money.
When I saw crocodile pagan symbol, I as a book when I can't.
Away.
The one I say, Franco, will be a washer me. So Ghana ha, no Busham confirmation. You won't get a direct flight from Kumasi to Tamale.
WWW. Men say me kwasi apia. Me boss. Ye kwa Accra, e kwa Tamale. Ye fa plane fi Kumasi. Ekosi nkran. And ye sa free nkran. E sa ba Tamale.
What's the logic? When you fly from Kumasi to Sunyane, when you fly from Kumasi to Cape Coast, Chakra,
ni na no e breka ho.
Ni broni ni ba, ana ya kwan so e kwan na ye kodie wo.
What I say? For example, you have so be free ufria Kumasi kwa Accra. Utimi koba wadi afe. Ufri Kumasi kwa Accra. Now koba na boni bi anto na nyame adi hu afofi wadi afe no wakwa aba.
Because we don't have a do be Ghana nyina bedu. Ye ni e ka be ye major 2 cities. Kumasi to Accra enye dual carriage.
That is a problem. And you know nipa no hwe a okobie Ghana ebi opese Kumasi to obete ye be accident. No 22 21 yes. IBB head coalition. It scare people. It scare people. Can that tourism ministry omo project Ghana. Unya file iPad, o file phone oh boy, I want to visit Ghana. Akono efe. Shabu, dem di wi ene say. And it's come be ba Ghana enyi. Yentimi nkase bia ye kwa hu football team bi. Na onso ya ono so aton Ghana.
Na bi na the balance o sha Rwanda mo no. Before some say normal prepare mo e form say wi mu hyen akwan cheap hotel na de ade. Here France I can say France o. Omo asodan bi. Na one of the tourists in terms of almost say it other say Paris. I stand to be correct. They say Second World War. And Kroma phone bi say how the nyame fi.
Okay.
Omo dwana kwhye. ana omoto bomb na bomb no be ku omu nyina enti no omo si say wall to fa ho skeleton it is ana titia ana omo se omo ma ewiase hu se ewu oba adwane
yes
na mentena wo se nyame bejo abra obetime da adwane omo mu dwane ye no they were able to have their life enti ama France say no obehu the young girls and the young boys no omo fa sorry nyafi
okay
onyini ade okọ retirement as akọ so omo fi say enipa omo ko hye nyame fi ho a nyame antima anje omo no omo wu ye no so ko omo tma project ade na ha Ghana ha ka ho akoda na bosom eye mfa ho afi na nam kwa ko yi apan ho
genocide I see Rwanda today is a tourist area amanfo ko ekokohwe and I'm not say if you go to Kingdom Port Harcourt say na one hu be say galamso say dia amanso ni nani ayekoko are we serious as in this
abra ka sa tourism sike benya na more than
if you go to Kingdom Port waterfalls and Fuller Falls they have two waterfalls Kingdom Port waterfalls and the Fuller Falls ewo ho okofie mahaya fie ma kona kohwe enne omuni na eno no it is believed say asetete wono na ntokwa because wo na fie ma hene no no wonuro na odan omunyina anwe say the beya amanfo ba ayi ontimi nku omo owie ye no say hene no mbo ni tuoku no say den
yes
and you know say it will surprise you to know say okofie manas ade ni bi wu a omo bubu adaka de ni tunkosie no
and because omo free say nipa ni bia
it's a tourist area ufrim kwana ekọ wa kwana kohwe kwan ora be ho
na da ye call is it Kwanza North ensuo to pa na ona boken
ko side o
na ensuo to pa
no side o
ye tete chene sa
roman kese wo ona be unse masa una machire there we have tourist area but at the end ye na anu ada kwa me nkroma na anu ada no mani abira mzo makwa akwa ye ne na so ka mo se be
unim ba bia minchi ba bia ni 6 March
matete
6 March
yes you said the host here
6 March started 3rd March hotels required a year from first yet me nya hwe na ya o ma ba ho na eko 6 up to now abandoning to me and tap with bibi 6 March because omu di che kwawu
you have to say
6 March bibi Ghana nyina 6 March bibi no
so it tells you say
so do you have leaders
that is the problem we should look for visionary leader
better computer mouse 4,500
keyboard 4,500
keyboard 4,500
are you serious as a nation this is Paul Kagame in Rwanda he is thinking
and Kennedy baby Okobia he was talk was say oba with the tourism and a deep for poor man and it's a kind of a leader and the MPP leaders is here o message ni say and after say oba beto
now our minister also dey here na eba be push tourism are you not surprised
President Kufuor does keep
oh me so minister was say odi ayiye any so bulu and I be push tourism anya ne failed no
Franco me da say abusuan for ase e solid TV na the woman said ye pese ye prove e kire mo say honorable Ken he doesn't just talk ade bia honorable Ken aka ho asimbia no e workable and it has worked elsewhere na mo nim say honorable Ken show that work Kumasia or can say and sasia eda from Cape Coast adanse e banina no if you are saying e banina no aya anwia ye betim the ceramic tiles and na wiase for na nyina tiles ye hwesika ye kra ye kamde kokra tiles e de ba no enia na se ye set factory tiles o ha unim se sika wo pa Franco the hater nyame bo a ochena ye ba be di nkobo medin de shaibula sisi Austin Bema and the Gina Camden na chi esa kan video bo say yes excuse ama e chena ye be hia